Good evening, guys, and welcome to Storyteller's Corner for Wednesday, the 15th of April. April it is. Right, guys. Now, as you know, it's evening time, and we're off to Topsy Tickle Town. And tonight, we've got a new visitor, but it's not based on any of my subscribers, because this one's a very unfriendly chap. So, it's an unfriendly fellow, so let's see how we get on. It's none of you lot, so don't worry, guys. This is a new guy called Kale. So if your name's Kale, I do apologise in advance, but this is chapter 94, Topsy Tickle Town, the visitor who wouldn't smile, no matter what you did. So here we go. The spiral did not glow warmly that day. It flickered, uneven and restless, like it couldn't decide what it wanted to be. The town felt it immediately, not loud, not chaotic, but tense. Susan held Ripple and Blip a little closer. "Do you feel that?" she whispered. "Blip," said Ripple, uneasy. "Blip," added Blip, unusually quiet. Geeky looked up at the sky. "That doesn't feel like before." Richard shifted his weight. The ground gave the faintest tremble. "No," he said, "it doesn't." Above them, the spiral twisted slightly, not smooth, not graceful, but jagged, like something was pushing through without listening. Imelda stepped forward quickly. "Wait," she said. "That's not right." Abigail appeared beside her. Her expression was calm, but serious. "Something is trying to cross without balance," she said. Sir Stubblepants gasped. "That violates at least 3 rules." Lisa whispered as she wrote, "Unregulated crossing event." The spiral flared, bright, too bright. Then crack! Not a sound, a feeling, like something snapping when it shouldn't. The air pulled tight and tore open. A figure dropped from the spiral, not gently like Abigail, not softly like light. It landed hard. Thud! The ground shuddered. Dust lifted and silence followed. Then it stood. The figure was tall, not as tall as Richard, the ticklish giant, but close enough to feel heavy. Its form shimmered strangely, not made of light and not made of shadow, but something in between. Unsteady, sharp. Its eyes glowed faintly but not warmly. It looked around slowly, taking in the town, the people, the calm, and then it frowned. That's a frown, guys, if you don't know. That's me frowning. "Too bright," it muttered. Its voice was rough, uncomfortable, like it didn't belong in the air it used. Veronica whispered, "I don't like it." Iggy stepped closer to Richard. Richard straightened slightly, protective, as ticklish giants are, protective. Excuse me, guys. Ripple floated forward instinctively. Blip. Blip followed. Blip. They glowed brighter, but not playfully, more defensively. The figure turned its head towards them. Its eyes narrowed. Just like Clint Eastwood. "You again." The town froze. Susan stepped forward. You know them?" The figure didn't answer. Abigail moved calmly between the figure and the others. "You crossed without guidance," she said. The figure tilted its head. That's me tilting my head. There you go. "And," Abigail's voice remained steady, "that breaks the balance." The figure gave a faint, humorous smile. "Balance is slow. I am not." The air shifted again. The spiral above flickered harder. Imelda stepped forward. "You need to slow down," she said. "Let the crossing settle." The figure looked at her, long, careful. Long and careful. "You opened the path," it said. Imelda hesitated. "Yes." "Then you made a mistake." "You made a mistake," it says. I think let's talk like Clint Eastwood, this Kale guy, because He tilts his head and squints his eyes. He says, "Ben, you made a mistake." Anyway, guys, the ground beneath the figure warped slightly, like reality itself didn't want to hold its shape. Nearby, a lantern flickered wildly. Ben dimmed. Patricia gasped, "It's draining the light." Lisa wrote quickly, "Energy imbalance escalating." Holman stepped forward slightly. "Well now, that's not good." As Holman would say, "Well now." Richard moved between Figure and the others, not aggressive but firm. "You're in our town now," he said. "We don't do things like that here." The Figure looked up at him, unimpressed. "Your town is fragile." Richard smiled slightly. "Maybe, but it's ours." Imelda lifted her hand. The light rose again, soft and steady. "Listen," she said gently. "You don't have to force this." The Figure watched the light for a moment. Something flickered in his expression, but then he stepped back. "No." Abigail spoke quietly. "You still haven't told us your name." The Figure paused, then answered, "Cale. Cale's my name." The name hung in the air. Cale. Sharp and unsettled. Cale looked at the spiral, then at the town, then back at Imelda. "This place is already changing," he said. "You think you can control it?" His gaze darkened slightly. "You can't." The spiral pulsed once, uneven and uncertain. Cale turned away slightly, not leaving, not attacking, just staying, out of place and out of balance. Ripple floated closer to Susan again. Blip! Blip pressed close. Blip! Gigi whispered, "This isn't like the others." Abigail nodded. "No, it isn't." Her eyes stayed on Cale. "This is the first test." There we go, guys. We've got some kind of grumpy guy who narrows his eyes like Clint Eastwood and talks with a rasp. Cale's my name, and I've just gone into town. So there we go. That's it for tonight, guys. Let's see how we get on in chapter 95 tomorrow with the unfriendly visitor. And the title is Imelda Seeks Cale's True Nature. I think what it means is he's appealing to his better nature, if he has one, that is, because he's a grumpy, narrow-eyed, frowning guy. So there we go, guys. That's your lot for tonight in Topsy Tickle Town. Well, it's this way now because we're leaving. Let's leave the grumpy guy behind who narrows his eyes. So there we are, guys. We've got a new visitor called Cale, and he don't seem very friendly at all. So let's see how Imelda gets on tomorrow night, where Imelda seeks Cale's true nature. Maybe she's trying to appeal to his better side. So let's see how Imelda, we wish Imelda luck with Cale tomorrow, because he looks like a tricky customer. So there we go, guys. But don't worry, guys, we're going back to more softer romantic stuff tomorrow. We got Vanessa and Nico, who you remember they've just parted briefly. And tomorrow is chapter 9 in When the Stars Align, reunion at the lighthouse. I must say that was a quick departure, and he's back very quick as well, Nico. So chapter 9 tomorrow, reunion at the lighthouse in When the Stars Align. Join me for that tomorrow morning, guys. And Topsy Tickle Town in the evening. Topsy Tickle Town. Imelda Seeks Cale's True Nature in chapter 95. So there we go, guys. Hope you enjoyed that. It's turning to a bit of a western. Bad guys are coming to Topsy Tickle Town. There you go, guys. Take care now. Hope you enjoyed that. And join me tomorrow then for a bit of romance in the morning and more grumpy guys in the evening. So there we go, guys. Take care now and have a lovely day wherever you are in the world. And thank you for joining me in Storyteller's Corner to listen to the grumpy guy who's just town, Topsy Tickle Town. So there we go, guys. Take care now. Thank you. Bye bye. God bless us all. Bye bye.